Okay, so I think chat is connected. My voice is connected. And it just started another day. Let's just go ahead.
I am the once and future king.
And recall my march. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I saw the Baichu one. That was a. I think you had like 900,000 kills. That was crazy. All right.
Another great harvest. We must give our thanks to the maize god.
All right. I'm still kind of. Yeah, I'm doing Ceroli's. Yeah, I'm doing the Hat Awakening first. Iconic 4. And then Ceroli's.
Might maketh righteous.
Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the call. No, not call. I thought I was still in work mode. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm gonna go ahead. Today I'm gonna actually go ahead and awaken for my product, the con. Give a little bit of extra damage to troops on the map. That would almost complete my cavalry set. And then I'll go ahead and test those out in Ceroli's. Hopefully that gets applied, all the awakenings and iconics and whatnot. So yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, first let me go ahead and awaken these. And this took a long time, this piece right here. Honestly, the all damage or the field damage 2% is gonna be really good for I think garrisoning, and most of the time is fighting against the swarmers on the field. Anything beyond that is not really gonna provide you that much of a buff, to be really honest with you, right? Because the Furious Strike, whenever the warrior's troop launches a basic attack, it has 10% chance to give you 8.5% boost for 2 seconds. Can trigger only every 5 seconds. I mean, obviously for cavalry, because we're doing more combo damage, it will trigger a little more. But that 8.5% isn't really going to get anywhere, to be really honest with you. At best, it's going to provide you like 1% uplift. overall. So this is a little bit more significant where it's consistent 2% damage. But yeah, without further ado, let's do it. This took me a long time because I've been on a losing streak for a lot of our KVKs. Unfortunately, the kingdoms that I've been, some of it was luck, some of it was not. Like last KVK, we lost because of pure diplomacy, unfortunately. We should have won that one. So yeah, so that's why I'm lacking some blueprints for my main rally and garrison Lee set. So, but without further ado, let's just go ahead and do it. You're a bigger whale than I do. You're a bigger whale than I am. So, alright, let's go ahead and do it. Awakening. Let's go. Iconic 4. Shattering Strike isn't really gonna give you too much, to be really honest. So yeah, that was it. Just 2 more steps left until I'm actually Iconic 5 everything. Now let's just go ahead and move on to Ceroli's. Oh, do we already have? No. Now before I do, let me just change the gear on my Huo, because I think Huo Arthur is still a better pair for those, right? So let's just go ahead and switch out the equipment to Huo, and then he does have everything. Yep. So let's do it. I mean, let's see if I can invite Sticky. If he joins, we can do it. Alright, he did join. Nice, nice. I think this is fine. CJ is crazy good, really? Better than William Wallace in these shit? William Wallace or Lucha for that matter? Because you need basically the 2 infantry pairings at the end of the day, right? It beat by Chuluche. Really? Let me see how the CJ looks after the rework, though. I haven't really paid too much attention to CJ, just because of how powerful the other commanders are. Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out later. But I can't imagine that CJ being better than William Wallace, though. I'm a little slow. You're doing really well. I mean, wasn't how was Bert? Bert is not good. Yeah, I was playing around with him. Oh no, I accidentally hit the guard. Oh. Oh, Sticky already finished it. If you already finished it, you don't have to join, just for the... Yeah, you don't have to do this, dude. You got nothing else to do? I appreciate it, dude. Let's try out. Let's try out Arthur Phillip, because my Arthur Phillip's not too terrible on the field, on the KVK front. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? So I was also building Bertrand. Because of that, rage reduction sounded not too terrible. But yeah, honestly, this like 1200 damage factor is a little too small. this combo damage factor is not too bad, but and then this rage requirement increase is really good. But if this was like, I don't know, if this was like 1700 like CJ was, I think it would have been fine.
I am the once and future king, Excalibur. I raise thee in the name of justice. No knight who sitteth at my table is above any other. Excalibur, I raise thee in the name of justice.
It looks like the damage list is kind of bugged out right now.
I am the once and future king. Might be righteous. No knight who sitteth at my table is above any other. Excalibur, I raise thee in the name of justice.
Damn, this team is good. Now it's counting. I guess it was, if it wasn't.
Once and future king.
Yeah, if it's not done to the main boss, I guess the damage doesn't count. Interesting.
Might be righteous. No knight who sitteth at my table is above any other. Excalibur, I raise thee in the name of justice. No knight who sitteth at my table is above any other.
His expertise enters the second he enters the combat? Really?
Righteous.
Alright, Sticky. The MVP. He does 500 smite damage just as he enters the combat? That's nuts. So it's like having a combo damage, basically, right? Let's check what CJ does. Expertise. Whenever it takes skill damage, smite damage, or combo damage, there's a 50% chance to reduce the damage by 50%. So this is where the randomness is coming from, right? Because you're, 50% chance to basically reduce the damage by half. Deal smite damage up to 3 enemies. Okay. So this is really, so his expertise is actually really good. Which I didn't know, but. Ooh, I forgot to invite Sticky. Oh. sorry. Invite. That's nuts. And 50% chance to ignore the damage. His expertise is actually pretty broken, huh? If you're lucky enough, you can basically block those damage. To be fair, CJ is a really strong Korean Korean warrior. I'll compare him to Xiang Yu, to be really honest with you, but he was born in Korea, so. Well, that CJ is better than Ragnar Scipio. Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah, like I would agree that he's better than Ragnar Scipio if you have pincer. Like I don't know about without pincer, but like with pincer, yeah, definitely.
No knight who sitteth at my table is above Excalibur.
Alright, testing out my
Justice.
Arthur again.
I am the once and future king.
I think Huo does more DPS though. I forgot what she did though. Ouch. Sorry if it sounds like I'm eating, because I am. I wonder if Arthur Philip actually buffs people around me though. Like, not my own troop. Is $29.39 accepting small free to play? I think so. think we got it before, yeah.
不战若胜，则秦国再无
Look at that sticky. Let me see. Let me first invite Sticky again. Alright, invite Sticky. And this time I'm gonna do a full Arthur again.
危急存亡之秋。
Because I don't think Arthur Philip does really too much damage. Is this good? For next 15 seconds, whenever your troop launches basic attack, it deals extra direct damage. Hmm.
欲思其利，必欲其害；欲思其成，必于
不方略何入耳？国家安宁，乐无央心。
Why is everyone going that side?
待我秦束缚一归。
No, the strategy for that changed, I think. You gotta kill it on the spot. You just gotta attack based on your troop type, no? I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, strategy for this changed, right? I'm like 1v1ing the moon guy. Then when it changes back, the cavalry has to actually attack this guy. So technically I'm supposed to attack this guy right now. But if I go there, it's gonna stack everyone. Like, we should have actually swapped the positions. Can you pair Bichu with Philip? Yeah, I mean, but there are so many other better options. Like Yuche, or it was Yuche. I think right now is number one. But yeah, but you can, technically you can. It's all about technicality, right? Good lord. Now I'm back to the one that I'm supposed to attack. What else do I buy from here? I guess I can buy the Kira. I don't know about the resource though. We're a little bit behind on the home gang, to be really honest with you. You know what? I'm gonna try Arthur Phillip with that for me. Yeah, with that attack one. I think this is pretty good with Arthur Phillip. Potential, every potential. Let's see. I'll try with those two too. So this will allow me to do like a weird combo basic attack montage, I'm assuming. I think Rage is better. Have I seen the new Crystal Tech tree? A little bit, yeah.
And the once and Excalibur.
I saw some previews. They look dope.
I am the once and future king.
Okay, let's see. Guess a rage generated before I active skill. Do I see a lot of yellows? Yeah, yellow numbers. Not bad. Come on, come on. Come on, team, let's go.
I am the once and future king.
It's not bad. By all means, I mean. I'll assume that this is all for combo damage. I have a feeling I have to move after this though. Yep. Oh, nice heal.
Justice. I am the once and future king. No knight who sitteth at my table is above any other.
I think it's still better to use a full Arthur, to be honest. Because I'm not seeing that 300 damage factor too much here. But Arthur Phillips is actually pretty tanky compared to the other one. Because of that all damage reduction. Oh my god, that AoE is kind of crazy. Yeah, whole Arthur definitely does more DPS. But it's good to test it out like that, I think. Actually, I don't think I really need that. I kind of need this though. I'll just get the gold keys for funsies. 35 equipment, it's nice. Very little bone, that's also something that I would like to see. Troops get 15% health now? Wow. So, I think that kind of nerfs Cav, right? Because Cav gets the most health from equipment. And infantry has 0 health from equipment. The leadership infantry set gets a downgrade? Yeah. I guess so, yeah. I mean, like, in all honesty, those people who built infantry set for leadership, I think that was kind of a bummer for them, right? Because, like, who would have thought, after all those years, Lilith was going to release those infantry stuff, right? Yeah. Alright, so I need... How many materials do I need now? So 124 Iconic 5 being my Sacred Dominion, which is disgusting. I need a 90, so I need 210. I need 210 legendary materials for Iconic 5. Do I want to upgrade other things before that though? Like, I don't think so. It's unfortunate, I think.
Fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as
Ooh. Do I unlock this? No, probably not. Alright. Should I stop buying for Bertrand though? Yeah, like infantry health is very valuable. So I think Cavs need like health at least. So I think for in is better. Yeah, I think for infantry health tech is really better. Is there anything else that I can buy from this though? Like, do I want to actually start investing in Gorgo now instead of Bertrand? Should I? Bert? Should I stop buying Bert though? Like, I feel like if he gets like a good museum buff, he'll be good. CJ? Let's look at his kit again, because he does look pretty good. And I'm not... But like, I already have like Baichu work. I'm working on Baichu, right? Can't I just run? Want smite for now? CJ is also getting relic. That's true. If Bertrand's getting a relic, then CJ's gonna get it too. I mean, I'll think about it after I finish Bertrand, the Baichu. I mean, I'm getting there, but it's still pretty long way. I think until end of the KVK, I don't think I'll have him expertise, right? Oh, the Arkham Osiris League is actually this week, so I'll probably go. I'll probably stream that at the end of the week too. Golden Kingdom, I think I have to do it, but. Oh, by the way, I am almost done with this because I've already bought Legendary Commander sculptures, which was 7,500 coins, right? Like from rest of the kit, I don't really need anything else. Like I need these, but like I basically have everything. I got pretty lucky with the last couple, though. Ooh, Strategic Reserve. Okay, that's nice. Reopening transmutation feature. Okay. Sticky. Did you get all your rerolls? Did you already get all your rerolls, dude? I know that you are working on them, right?
Might maketh righteous.
I don't know if I should actually reroll this one though. 2.8? It's kind of low. Another 4 times you're guaranteed to receive an attribute for the same troop. Okay. 0.2 upgrade? Ah. Still no luck. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? I think I should still go for this. Because 2.8 is pretty low. Like, if you look at all my other ones, like it's like max rolled. 3.5 here. Like, this is all damage, so it doesn't really matter. Also, I think I don't know. The other option is actually re-rolling the defense here, and then eventually this would actually become like I don't know, Thrasher at the end of the day, right? Like I'm not re-rolling this one because this is like this is rare. No one's gonna use rare at the end of the day, right? Like rolling this is crazy. I think. Fine print. You mean something? This one right here. Transmit another 4 times. You're guaranteed to receive an attribute for the same unit type as the one of your locked attribute, right? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna do it. The eye. Where's the eye? Oh, you can transmute the inscribed legendary armaments to randomize iconic attributes. Before you finish transmuting an armament, you should have a chance to previous new attributes. Okay, so that's whatever. Already we knew this part. Before transmuting armament, you can lock some attributes. Okay. A locked attribute will not be changed. Okay. So, I think the last couple, right? If you've locked a combat attribute, so attack, defense, health, march speed is in there. Okay. March speed is in there? Wow. And damage. Continue to transmute an armament will trigger the guarantee system. Every 10... Oh, okay, because you're locking them. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. So every 10 transmutation, currently 6, you're guaranteed to receive one attribute of the same type. Okay, so that's okay. Every 30, you get 2.5 plus. I see. I'm still gonna do it. Rip. Yeah, make sure I don't save that, right? I mean, stat-wise, I'm not doing too terrible right now. I have 2 3.5s on health. This one's gonna get replaced eventually, right? Because right now I'm trying to roll these into the wish list. And I just got a rare inscription, this one, yesterday. So I still need 5 more. It's only 30 rolls, so you get 2.5. Yeah, but 30 rolls, that means you need 3. You need 3 of those crystals, man. You need 3 of those transmutation crystals, right? So it's a pity. It's a pity. But not really helpful. Because if you think about it, 150 transmutation stones for 2.5% plus, right? So I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the best in the world. Alright, so my first set is almost done. And if I were to forge, let's just check how many do I have. So I have like 34. So I need like what? 160, 170 more legendary materials until I get basically full iconic 5s. So it's not terrible. I mean, I thought I'd have less materials, to be really honest. And then I can iconic the other ones once I'm done with those.
My heart is my only master.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, just to give you an update on how my KVK went, by the way. We lost this zone. Zone 5. We pushed up all the way to here. I did a slight mess up at the pass swarming because I didn't pull out at yellow. But that was relatively minor, I was told. I was so like devastated. I was so sad that I was doing that. So we fought in this front and then we lost. So we actually retreated and we're actually controlling some of those that are in the zone 5 this side, where we're actually bordering the allies here. How? Honestly, the opponent was really strong. Yeah. Opponent. Yeah, the opponent was really strong, to be really honest with you. Like, these Fear guys are like crazy. They have whales like you, Sticky. They have mega whales like Sticky. So that's how we lost that. We honestly didn't really have field ever during the zone fight. Yeah, we honestly didn't have field for never during the zone 5 fight, which is unfortunate. And also at the same time, they have like the field bonus. Like we had the garrison bonus and whatnot. Like we had the garrison damage taken bonus, but it was really tough. Yeah, we were. Yeah, we're not bad. We as a kingdom did well, I think. So if you go to one of my friend actually sent this. I don't know how true this is, but we are the kingdom that was in the red, right? So it was red versus yellow. You can see that clearly the yellow has outperformed the red, right? You can see that the two kingdoms here in the top are yellow kingdoms, the Wessex. And then there's two kingdoms here at the bottom, but they doesn't really matter. Those two kingdoms basically carried, right? Throughout the fight. We're number 1 in our camp. We had 14.8 billion kill points, but you can see that our other, like overall, we basically lost to them in terms of kill points, right? Like by 5 billion. That's because like we didn't have the field. They had the 3.3% all damage too. Yeah, we were doing well within our camp, but our camp seems to be the weakest on the map. Like as a camp, we have underperformed the most. Yeah, we're at the least amount of kill points, to be really honest. Who do you think gets the pass if us wind swarms the pass while Earth is swarming the same pass? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Know how the mechanics works for swarming. I think it's the one that pass is targeting. Which makes sense, right? But yeah. So our plan now is we're probably gonna build a fort wall here. First hit and last hit? I don't know too much about that. So yeah, we're gonna try to build a fort wall here now. And then prevent their entry to this zone right here, so we can still secure the 2 Kingsland passes. I mean, which is doable, right? Because force are really strong. I think they kind of nerfed the force, but still it's really, really strong, I think. So having a fort wall here, it's not going to be too bad. And if they try to push in, like, I think they have a little bit of a tech advantage on the whale side too on this one. Like, but, you know, I think we'll also have a pretty good tech by the time that we get there. So yeah, I mean, let's see. I will probably have better tech by the time that we fight for that pass, so. Ooh. Hey, I got the transmutation crystal. So it's not bad. I think I just spent 60 million crystals, so. Your plan is to hope that you get past 7 and then you just slap Garrison in. So Eric can't do anything about it? Yeah, like, dude, like, honestly, you have the best stuff in the game right now. The meta is towards you. Are you thinking about building your KVK weapon and helmet soon for the Iconics though? Like, honestly, you should start building it. I'm at 50. I actually stopped at 50, I think. So I have 52.7. I pushed it up to that point because of the, what's this called? Because of the coin thing that we had for honor. Where is my KVK coin? Yeah, because of this one right here. Accumulate 50,000 individual honor points and then kill 5 million T4. So I wanted to get that for the helmet. But we still got a long time until we actually get that finished. So we have like 35 days. I think I'll still try to buy both of the Mountain Warfares that's coming up. Like this one and this one. We'll see. I mean, we might not need the third one, to be honest, at this rate, because we're gonna fight for the pass. Yeah, we're gonna fight for this pass right here, right? Later down the road. We're gonna fight for this pass, right? So maybe I'll wait until that pass opens up, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, I just need this one, and I will need, yeah, I'll need the damage, so we'll see. I feel like the war will be determined based on how well we fight in Kingsland at the end of the day too. Because our side here is pushing really, really well, I think, is what I heard. You see that 2079 basically opened up all the way here. Yeah, the blue side basically got it pushed up to their passes, right? So hopefully we'll lose some of the advantage here and here, but like we'll have at least the 2 entry points here. Like we really need this pass basically secure, but we'll see. Bro, you basically need one more, right? Mass. Yeah. 88-9. Basically destroyed the whole area, right? 2079, who used to be our enemy, did really well too. So, I mean, yeah, they're pushing really hard. Yeah, you might not need the last one, to be honest. You might not need the last one, to be honest. If you get the Karukas before Kingsland, then you might be fine, but we'll see. I mean, like, I don't know too much of your situation, but from the sound of it, like, your pass 4 was almost perfect in terms of tech, right? So at that point, then you don't really need that many Mountain Warfares at the end of the day, right? Like, I didn't buy the daily bundles, and now I'm suffering, right? If you get past 7, you buy Mountain. Yeah, that might be a... That might be a good plan, dude. But yeah, it hurts. Let's see if I have any... I don't have any battle reports left because of the patch. Do I have any? Yeah, I don't really have that many. Those are from like old times. Those are from like the 3 months ago. I didn't save any reports. Baichu no, the Subutai rallies are good, I think. If you have the field. If you don't have the field, I think it still kind of is beatable. Because of the fact that you can't get reinforcement, right? Obviously. I'll probably try to run Arthur and Liu Che. After artifacts. And see how that goes. Pinsir hard counters it? Because of the whole Toppler and stuff? Which inscription? Which inscription do you think it counters?
该有非常之功。
Toppler. Deal smite damage. The target takes 20% increased smite damage for the next 3 too. Okay. So this is gonna trigger multiple times. I don't think this is it. Demolisher. The druid gains 5% bonus to smite damage. The flag? Because of the 10% less? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you take 5% less damage and then 10% less damage on top of that. So this is actually specifically countering the combo damage, right? Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is pretty busted for 15% damage reduction for combo is actually crazy. Like, this doesn't work for any other thing, but just for combo. So basically, this makes the counter of infantry countering the cavalry actually does do really well. This one, I don't think this is just good in general. Gorgo Wallace ate everything? Yeah, I believe you, dude. Like, Pincer needs to be nerfed. Or they need to buff the Delta. They need to buff the Delta. They need to buff the Delta, man. Like, this is trash compared to Pincer. 5%. Ignoring 50% of the target's defense is just too crazy. I can't believe they released something like that. But I'm gonna try Arthur or Liu Che on the field. I think it's worse than it's way better than the Bai Chu, right? Because the Bai Chu is not even expertise right now. So I'm gonna run probably Arthur, Liu Che. Then I'm losing the infantry, but like, who cares? Like, I'm a cab main who went all in cabs, right? So. Bro, you know it's not gonna happen. Oh. Like, Pincer nerf? You know, it's not gonna happen. Like, they already spent... Like, people spent so much money on Pincer already that, like, I don't think they're gonna really nerf Pincer. So don't worry about it. They won't nerf it. But rather, I think they're gonna release another combo. Another wedge combo that will balance upward. That'll basically balance the Arthur and cavalry upward, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna nerf. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna nerf the Pincer, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna need to wait. Yeah, for sure. I've enjoyed 4 months out of the 3 years that I play the game. Yep. I enjoyed 4 months from the beginning of this year to May of this year. And unfortunately, I have to wait another year or so for me to actually get the cavalry sentry. New skill formation. I think it really depends on how they really roll out the whole archer release. They need to make archers OP, I think, in next release. Otherwise the balance is too broken. I mean, it makes sense, right? The archers are meant to actually destroy infantry at the end of the day, right? So, yeah. So on the bright part, I don't need to throw away this one, right? On the bright side, I don't need to my arch. Yeah, like this one right here, like it has a potential to be the perfect armament, right? But like because destructive was so bad, like yeah, I wasn't using it too much. Like, well, I'm using it, but like I wasn't getting the benefit of it too much. But if I can actually transfer this to pincer eventually, I think I'll do fine. So that's the best part about that. But all right, so that was fun. I think it's probably a good idea for me to actually close out the stream and then record some videos for the upcoming week. I mean, my Canada trip was costing me a lot in terms of the viewership on the channel. But yeah, thank you everyone who actually stayed in the stream as well as waited for my time of absence. Am I planning to play this one? Golden Kingdom? Yeah. I'll probably do that. I mean, I can do it while we actually talk a little bit. But this is like the most boring part of the game at the end of the day, right?
此城危急存亡之秋也，欲思其利，必遇其害；欲思其成，此城危急存亡之秋也。
Ostem potentem bellum, signa in Africa duret sebem.
Yeah, boring but free materials. That's how a lot of the in-game material, in-game things are actually happening. The new game mode is actually pretty good. The new game mode is actually scary, so it's more exciting. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. I actually like that one. What? It didn't skip? Why did it skip? Maybe I should pay closer attention. AoE. Alright, Bai Chi, Guan Yu, Zhu Geliang, skip battle. And you're getting ready to deal with the hate from past 7? Hate from what? Me? Hate from me or enemy? That rhymes, brother. Yeah, because, bro, you are in Seed B when your stuff is like... Your stuff is like high A or more, right? So that's probably why. Yeah, so like, honestly, dude, you're too much for them to handle, to be honest with you. Maybe I should have taken a buff. You're too much for them to handle right now, dude. Free KP, that is all your C. Are you keeping your power low intentionally then? For a Zenith? Or are you just feeling? Oh yeah, dude, like just wait for that 20% infantry health craziness and you'll be goated, dude. I try to keep the power low given the impression to be weak. Oh jeez. Maybe that's why they're enraging you. You're a truck in disguise. I think I need a buffer, so. Alright, nice. The best rally has 4% damage to the garrison. No VIP 17? That's crazy. Oh, damage. Oh. Oh, damage to rally garrison. Okay, I see. No, but they can still be, they can still be iconic 5, no? Because, well, if you look at mine, right?
No knight who sitteth at my table is above any other.
Where's my report here? If you look at mine, damage rally garrison is 6%. Max is 7.5%? Am I missing somewhere? There's no way that I'm missing any all damage level, though.
Might maketh righteous.
Like, that's 2%. That's 1.5. 3% here. 3% here. I don't think there's anything else that I can get. Oh, cab max is 6. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. You're right. If you go to infantry, like this one gives you damage to. Oh no, the hope cloak gives you damage to rally and garrison. Yeah. So cavalry max is 6%. Okay, I was like, whew. Am I missing something? Yeah, that means yeah, you're absolutely right then. Then they're missing some iconic 4 somewhere. So, like, that's crazy though. Cause like you should prioritize those iconics. That means they could be. That means they could be iconic 2 to 4, to be honest with you. Right? Like, cause like, yeah. If they're missing those all damage stuff, like, they could be missing a lot of different things. Nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying that they could be iconic 2 to 4 instead of 3 to 4, actually. Okay. Today's a good day though. I got my iconic 4 on my helmet. So I am now technically wearing something that's better than iconic 5 of all cavalry set pieces, which is nice. Like by far now. Let's grab a buff. Okay. Wondering, am I planning to push a Lee Zenith? No. No money, bro. Married man problem. Yeah, I told you, I only have 10% spare for my leisure and everything else. If I want to buy monster, I have to handle it within that 10%. If I want to spend on Rise of Kingdoms, I need to spend it within that 10% per every month. So my budget's pretty tight, dude. 80% goes into mutual funds, 10% goes into my mom's rent. That's sad. So whatever I make, dude, it's not my money. I can't spend it freely on the games like that anymore. I'm too old for that. Alright. Oh my Guan Yu. My Guan Yu's dying. I need to make some space on the relic side either way. Alright, AoE deals 50% more damage. I like that. Healing is nice. I'll heal the Guan Yu because he's dying on my blue gear. You're on a tight budget too? Bro, you're young. You're young. You can spend and forget about it. Heal. Okay, nice. Heal. Very nice. Like, yeah, I've always had to fund my mom for her finances, but even when I was making very little money in the past, you gemmed 45 million power? Oh my god. Crazy. Buy speed ups. from VIP regularly, so you can avoid that. $45 million power. If you push it out like that, dude, like I feel like you would have spent like easily like a 10K, no? This is crazy. Oh my god. I mean, we all made like dumb mistakes while playing those games, though. Like I made horrible mistakes when I'm playing this game. So 20K? Bro, you could have Jeff to VIP to 19 with that. You could have a gem to VIP 19 with that. Oh my god. But it is what it is. The gone money is gone. Gone is gone. You now know. Was this when you had 15%? Oh my god. That pains me. Not even for a health one, huh? Ouch. And then you saw. Yeah, you could have pushed VIP, right? I think like the only thing that you're potentially missing out on your account is that VIP. Because like yeah, everything else on your account is basically perfect. What? Yeah, your account is basically perfect for Rally and Garrison with VIP 19, so that pains you. Yeah, yeah, man, that's tough. After the Infantry 15, that's when you started planning. Yeah, you know, like the tough part is Infantry 15% skin even looks good. Like, it looks really good. So that's what pains me too. Like cosmetic side of things, like you can't ignore those for a city skin, right? I think Cavalry's 15% skin kind of looks like jank, to be honest with you. But like, yeah, Infantry 51, like it's like a frozen. Yeah, it's like that frozen theme, right? It looks really good. So, man. Alright. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is, right? Yeah, I mean 17 plus. 19 is complete. Because that all damage 5% bonus, you can't really ignore it, right? Yeah, this is the VIP 15%, infantry 15%, right? Oh, you got the defense one. Ouch. Yeah, this looks better. Honestly, yeah, this looks better. I mean, this is not bad at all. I think in terms of design, but this looks amazing. To be honest with you, I think this is the the Osiris League one. Oh my god, this looks freaking OP. Look at that. You try not to think about it. Yeah, I'll stop talking about it, dude. And that's 12% health. That's gonna look amazing. You're gonna get it, and you'll brag about it in the chat and on the Discord. I'll be envious of it for you. As a fellow Rise of Kingdom player, yeah, I can relate. Hey, you wanna hear the fun fact? I actually tried out for infantry attack city skin a long time ago. 15% attack. That was the first skin that was a zenith of power skin. And you'll love it. And you'll love it. You'll love bragging in front of me on my face. I'll take that gladly. I'll take that gladly, dude. Is it 12% health skin? Oh my god, this is just too good in general, I think. I think it should come out after all the 20% defense skins actually come out. Because it's too powerful. Alright, that's my dude. Okay. You need a 12% health or 20% 20% health infantry. 20% health is gonna be really OP, but I think they'll be probably a little bit more careful with that 20% health because that's gonna change the game a lot, right? So I think they're gonna release 12% health first, which is just really strong. I think for like at that point, that's when even for Rally Garrison, who already have 50% health, I think that a lot of people are gonna still get it, right? So yeah. What is this? Okay. What is this? Okay. I'll take that to the next floor. Like, honestly, 12% health. I think that's gonna be the order. Arch 20% archer attack, 12% health, 20% defense skin, and then 15% leadership. They're gonna get started, and then 20% health skins. Oh, I've done that, dude. Like I've done. I've been 15th on Zenith, and yeah, that was not the best feeling in the world. That's when people quit, I think. Right? It's that bad. And if you're wondering why I'm actually able to stream this long, it's because my wife is actually on a business trip. And I get to stay home for the next day. Yeah, 15 is not as bad as what do you mean? 15? Yeah, 11. Yeah, 11th is 11th is pretty bad. Like, I felt bad for the guy that was right below me on the Zenith and Power stuff. I honestly don't think I can push Zenith anymore. No, it's just... Well, first of all, yes. But it's just... It's not respectful to play a game and ignore your wife. I mean, we just got married last year, so... Yeah. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough to do that, man. It's tough to do that societally, I don't know how to say that, but, you know. I feel bad, too, right? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we got married not too long ago. Your married friend? Your friend is married already? Oh my god. That's a very young marriage. Like, maybe because I'm Korean. And a lot of Koreans have a tendency to get married late lately. But I'm the first of my friend group to get married, actually, so... when my girlfriend dad hits you with how much you make? It's a very rude question, I think. I think it's a very rude question to ask, to be honest with you. Like, I forgot that I had my avatar off, so... And my in-laws didn't ask that, but they I make enough, I think, and my wife already knew about it, so I mean, to be fair, my wife does make a lot too. But yeah, I do make a notable amount more, for now at least, than my wife. So yeah, and I'm sure she told them like the rough amount, right, of how much I make. So. And but if they do ask you that question of how much you make, don't answer what you make plus 10K. Just tell them the truth, dude. They're gonna find out eventually, right? And you can always make more, right? Like look at me. Right out of college, like I didn't make that much, but like now I make enough to be yeah, like to be just be able to spend on Rising Kingdoms with only 10% of my income after tax, right? So my cats are getting hungry, aren't they? Alright, let's just finish this as soon as I can so that my cats don't eat me. Oh, Adi. Come here. Come here, Adi. And she's waiting for me to basically get out of the seat and then feed her. What did I do after university? Like, in all honesty, I started at a startup as entry level marketing for 38K per month per year. Not a lot, right? Sorry, 35K a year. And then I worked at that company for 3 months. And then I actually got a job at Amazon for probably double of that for a warehouse job. So I was a operations manager. So people who, I don't know if you noticed, but there are people who actually deliver like on their mobile devices and whatnot, right? For Amazon packages. I was the first couple people to help launch that at Amazon. So roughly I made double of whatever I made at that company. Like nowadays it's gonna be a lot more. I think you're gonna make a lot more if you just get fresh out of college. You get a job at big corporations like Amazon. Even if you did non-corporate jobs like I did, I think you'll still make a lot more nowadays. Because you know, like the level of salary has gone up quite significantly, right? But that's not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I hit up a friend who was working for a Korean game company called Gameville Comptuous. At the time, they're known for their mobile game called Summoner's War. And I told them, hey, I don't care how much I make. Just get me a job. I'll take the pay cut. And that's how I started my current career of mobile game marketing. And I stayed there since then. Right now, I make way more than how much I made in Amazon. As well as how much I made when I was in Gameville Comptuous, because Gameville Comptuous was a Korean company and they underpaid me quite significantly. So yeah. So I made a lot more. at different companies, I make a lot more now. So I'm happy. And as you might have noticed, I have enough time to spend on making contents on weekdays like I am now. And I work at a work from home. And I'm fine. So I work from home for a company, and they're okay with that. And I'm good at what I do. It's kind of I know that it's not like the most humble thing to say, but I'm good at what I do. I am paid top notch for people of my age at my experience level for my industry. So yeah, do what you love, because that's what I did. I love games. I love marketing. So I just basically did what I did, and it worked out for me. And I took a big pay cut. I took going from Amazon to the Game.com to as a Korean company. I took half of my paycheck as a pay cut. So take some risk early on, and then you'll be better at later part of the life. Travel first and find a job? I don't know. Know about that, to be honest. I personally don't know about that. I wouldn't recommend for it. But then again, you and I are in different positions, right? Like, personally, I was in a very bad situation with my family's finance, where my mom does not really work. She needs some financial support from me, so I had to work. And that's still the case right now, right? And I could never stop working. I have not taken a single break since 2015 when I graduated. So, but I didn't mind. Like you can see me talking to you when I'm in my work hours, right? I'm good at what I do. I love what I do. So it doesn't take me that long to finish what a full team of 10 people do for my job. So, and I still have leftover time even after that. So, and that's why they pay me enough for me to spend money on Rise of Kingdoms after I give away 80-90% of my salary after tax to family, right? So it is what it is. But I personally don't recommend it. I would rather still work at a small company, get some experience, and in your first couple companies that you work at, you're gonna suck. Like, I don't care how good you think you are, you're gonna suck at what you do. Because you have never worked. You just got out of college, right? There's no way that you're gonna be that good. And if you're good, that means you met a really good boss. But that's not up to you, right? Your boss has trained you well enough, so that boss was a really good person, whatever the case might be, and then that boss has trained you really well for the job. But if you work for a small company, the chance of you meeting a really good boss is very slim, right? Because those good people would have moved on to a better company, right? And then, yeah, like, work for 2 to 3 years. Take some time to figure out what you want to do. Because, yeah, like, again, I had to get a job at Amazon. I had to get a job at the startup. Although it had nothing to do with what I wanted to do, right? Because of the fact that I needed them financially, right? The only reason why I worked at Amazon Logistics, although I was good at it, was because of the fact that I had to provide for my own self and family, right? So it is what it is. Yeah, just work. Yeah, start working. Figure out what you want to do. And then it's not too late to take a break, I think. And you could be one of those lucky people who does figure out what they want to do very quickly. Then, I think at that point you can still take a break. What do you think about this? I'm planning to teach, and on the weekends you tend to bartend. Wouldn't it exhaust you a little bit? Like in terms of teaching and bartending at the same time? Because like you're young, you might be okay now, but maintaining 2 jobs is tough, right? So I would personally start with one job that basically secures your career and long term first. Because finding out what you really want to do eventually could take some time, right? And aligning that with whatever your current job is also will take some time. So I think before you take on the second job, I'll work on your first job first. And maybe for whatever you're doing at the career, maybe for teaching, for example, right? So teaching, for example, you talked about, you could really love it, you could really hate it as a career, right? And then suddenly you want to become an entrepreneur, do like a drop shipping or whatever the case might be. That will take your extra time. But if you're bartending at that time, I think it will be tougher for you, right? Because you're physically really tough. It's gonna drain you, right? So yeah, that's why I recommend that you basically start securing your first job. And let's say you wanted to go into like private tutoring, right? If you wanted to do like SAT after school academy stuff, and you become really good at that, right? And you wanted to focus on that SAT thing, and you wanted to actually take some classes outside of your current teaching job, and you need to get master's degrees or whatever, right? Yeah, then that will take some time. So yeah, that's my advice. But I'm not a millionaire, right? I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. So don't take my advice as granted. Like, I'm not like the most successful person in the world, right? But I have a good job, good paying job right now. I have a wife. I'm on the steps to become like that. But yeah. So don't take my advice. I'm not the most successful person in the world. I spent too much money on mobile games, and yeah. So take it with a grain of salt at the end of the day. And I'm in a different situation than you are. I spend a lot of portion of my money to my family, funding my family, so it is what it is. Work 3 jobs and get 2 days of sleep a week. That's a blessing. They already know what they want to do. That's good. But he makes a lot of money, yeah, because you're working 3 jobs. And I can only imagine that he would, like, I will be surprised if he doesn't make a lot of money. But yeah, like, you can be like me where I work 1 job, I do YouTube for just my fun gizzles. And I used to study for GMAT. I got 700 in GMAT. And I was thinking about going into MBA, but I only wanted to get into like the top schools, and I only applied to like 2 schools that are number 1 and number 2 in the world, and I didn't get it, so I stopped. But all those extra time, I was able to get it because I was working for 1 job only, I think. He's a pothead. I. But yeah, that's it. That was a lot more than I thought. I did Ceroli's, I did Golden Kingdom. Thank you, Sticky, for joining throughout the whole thing. And it was fun chatting with you, dude. And yeah, like, I'm always here. And if you need to ask anything else, just let me know. I appreciate you always being on my channel and on my Discord. So I really appreciate you just making me not lonely when I play those games online, right? So if there's anything that you need from me, I can always help out, right? But yeah, nice chatting with you, dude. And everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go feed the cat. They're gonna rage in 4 minutes exactly. So when my alarm goes off, they're gonna kill me. All right. Before they eat me. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. I'm going to go record some videos for the rest of the week so that I don't have to worry about it while I'm working. Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And as always, I'll see you on the next video and stream. All right, see you. Bye-bye. Come here, Addy. Hello, Addy.